Alright. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my shit post of the day. This actually isn't my first time recording this. I tried doing a live session where I was doing work and talking, but seemingly impossible to do for me anyways, because I'll end up just doing nothing and hopping around and listening to myself talk, or I won't talk and I'll focus in on what I'm doing. But today, I wanted to talk about what I'm going to start doing on Minewind. And I have a few ideas. See, I'm still. What you must understand is survival Minecraft for me has been out of my life for a long, long time. And I'm still, not really inept, I guess you could say, with all the ins and outs of the games, and especially with a server like this one where there are god weapons, money, and how to get ahead with that. And my original plan, using this while god loot is out, is working. I am getting some income right now, and I can get gods and and so forth. But I think now if I'm going to stick with this, I can't continue to bullshit on a mic for 5 to 10 minutes at a time, because first of all, I'm just gonna run out of things to say, and second of all, it's just boring content. It was half-assed to hell, and if I'm gonna do this, I normally won't. I won't half-ass something if I'm gonna do it for long term. So I think I'm gonna get some content going that would be, enjoyable to watch and not only hear. But for that, I think today I'm gonna bullshit a little bit more about the NBA because I recorded a 10-minute video today and I am 2 minutes in. So here we go. So I don't know if y'all watched. There's a big controversy right now between Russell Westbrook and what the fuck is his name? Oh my god, Patrick Beverly. Okay, first of all, it didn't necessarily look like a dirty play because he didn't. It was a loose ball foul, but there went something through his mind where it's like, oh, if I hurt him, that's just that's just a little extra with the ball that I win. So it was a weird move. Sorry. um, and first of all, if I'm Russell Westbrook in that moment, I am fighting Patrick Beverly. I'm hitting him. I'll take as much of a fine and as many games suspended as I can, because they're gonna go to the playoffs no matter what. I'm sure they'll be like the fourth or fifth seed. They'll go. I don't think they'll have too much of a problem, so they could live without him. They also got Paul George, and they're playing actually, I think, better with Stroder, Stroda as a starting point guard with Westbrook out. They're running that pick and roll real nice between him and Steven Adams. Oh, and I was also thinking about that earlier. Is Steven Adams, he is underrated on the Thunder, man. He's completely underrated on that team. They don't appreciate him nearly to the extent to where he deserves. He's 7 feet tall. He's strong as fuck. He gets 5 offensive rebounds a game. He's averaged that for like 3 years. 5, and he doesn't even average over 10 rebounds. He gets more offensive rebounds than he gets defensive rebounds. This man is a machine. He is so unbelievably good. And then, but the thing is, Russell Westbrook needs to have his triple doubles. So I feel like offensive rebounds. I feel like he could have more. Like offensive rebounds go are lost because they're focusing in on getting Westbrook the rebound so they can start off because they can run their Russell Westbrook offense, I guess. But it is pitiful, I tell you. Anyways, back to Steven Adams. He's honestly a beast. I'm gonna go to Basketball Reference right now. I want to look at his 2-point shooting. I bet it's like 60%. But while I'm doing this, we can go into back to the Los Angeles Lakers and the Houston Rockets because okay, the Lakers they're gonna get better, no matter what because they have LeBron. They're just I think if you watch it right now, he's being passive, especially in the last few minutes. He's trying to get guys involved, and that's what it's been coming down to. And LeBron's clutch, man. He can hit a shot from anywhere, whenever. Like if it comes down to that. All right, here we go. Steven Adams, he shoots a just an overall field goal percentage. He shot 62% last year. I'm not going to go off these 6 games because it's lower, but it's still pretty good. It's 54%. He's shot 58% for his career, which is really good on 15 points, man. He could be putting up 20 to 22, 22 fucking probably 22 and 14 anywhere else. Anywhere else, he'd be oh my god. He'd in the East. In the East, he'd be a starter on the All-Star team. I tell you, the guy is he's amazing. He's a great center and he's a great defender. He shoots that he's never shot a three, which kind of that is a downfall. You need some stretch fives in there. Otherwise, you don't stretch the floor too well. And especially on the Thunder, Russell Westbrook takes like 6 threes a game on like 29% shooting. So they don't have 3-point shooting, and it's why they'll never leave the first round because Paul George is their best shooter, but Paul George he's sporadic, man. You can't lean on him to make a shot, which is unfortunate. But let's go into the Rockets because they're getting bashed left and fucking right because of Melo. They got beat like 85 to like 110 by the Trailblazers last night. And it's early season. The Trailblazers are good. They're not like the Trailblazers are really good. They just don't have like a solid like big man. They can't hold the floor, Their backcourt is really nice. CJ McCollum is an all-star for sure. In any other big market team, no one pays attention to the Trailblazers. People don't even know like they exist at times. It's like they're not even in the country, which is really unfortunate because CJ is a great player as well. But if we get into it, there is a lot of shit talking on Carmelo. They're saying that he's what's causing their losing streak and whatnot, and it's just blatantly untrue, man. Carmelo he's a beast in his own right, and for anyone to say that he man, I'm working on a a fireplace right now, and it looks ugly as fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about this. Back to Carmelo, man. He can score from anywhere on the field. I mean, but he like especially in the post and on the long too. But otherwise, it's just he's not the reason why they're losing. It's just blatantly stupid to say that, man. They have Chris Paul and the MVP, and you're saying that it's Carmelo Anthony's fault. It's false.